Hello, my lovelies. I hope you're all doing well. This will be the second video that I upload today. The first one is definitely one that I recorded about a week and a half ago, feeling a sense of desperation about not taking care of myself. My God, how is it that I continue to come back to this pattern of not taking care of myself, giving away my power, giving away my energy, and suffering all the consequences of doing that. So I'm taking care of myself today. I am out again in Pearl. I have neglected to take care of her in recent weeks, and that's been a challenge. Somebody hit my rear end in a parking lot about a week ago, and let me tell you, that was a huge wake-up call. It was that moment of recognition that I need to take care of all of those things. And so I'm taking care of Pearl. I get her fixed in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm quite content with figuring out all of those pieces because, right now my car is an extension of myself. I love Pearl. She's my girl. I am spending more time in the past few days just appreciating my space, appreciating my downtime, my privacy, sitting in meditation, using my angel and ancestor cards to kind of connect, sitting in nature at night, appreciating the stars, appreciating the lightning bugs that I forgot we see a lot in Minnesota. It's been really very helpful for me. I'm loving it, and it's been incredibly therapeutic for me. So hold on a second, I'm gonna run Pearl through. Okay, I'm gonna try and talk during the car wash. I know sometimes that isn't super successful, but I'll get close enough that maybe you can hear me. I turn my Bluetooth off when I actually do this because I don't want a feedback echo in the car when I'm recording. So the microphone is the phone, period. As I was saying, I've been really spending time with myself to connect to those higher parts of myself that I know I have access to, and we all have access to. I do find it interesting. I've been trying to do more research around spirituality and religion, and I'm finding some really interesting things out. Like I love people who research history, because I think that sometimes the stories we get are just a bad line of telephone. And if you remember that game as a kid, and I don't know how old any of you guys are, but for me, we used to play that a lot, where one person would start at one end and would say something, and then they'd have to pass it on to the next person quietly. And by the end of the lineup, it was a completely different story. It had nothing to do with what was originally said by the initial speaker. And so I kind of look at history in those ways, and I try to hold everything with a grain of salt. But I've been finding some real interesting things out about our history that make me go, that information was not provided in any of the books, excuse me, that I read. And so I'm kind of in this process of developing this curiosity again about the world, because I need that. And that is making me curious about myself. How do I fit into it? How do I just embrace whatever this ride is? Because I don't know, and I'm okay with that. I'm kind of enjoying that. I haven't felt this curious and open about things outside of myself in a very long time. I haven't given myself that opportunity. So I'm doing that right now. It's hard being a psych major, because you look at the rest of the world to see what it is that's happening out there so that you can somehow be okay with where you are. And I'm trying not to do that anymore, using the psychological lens. It's not that I don't care, it's that I have to care more about me, and I'm doing that. I'm spending time sitting outside at night under the stars and watching all kinds of interesting things. Hold on, we're going through the dryer. Okay, we are out of the car wash. Her looks way better. I need that. I just need her to be clean enough that I can live with you. And that's a big deal. Anyways, as I was saying, I have been spending time outside under the stars and looking for the magic that I've been missing. I don't think about that stuff very much. I don't live like right in the city. I'm pretty close. I am in a small town neighboring St. Paul, the greater St. Paul area, I should say. And as much as it's convenient living in the city, I will take the stars over all of that anytime. It makes me feel like I am experiencing magic. I'm really loving that. I love the magic of the night. This time of year is beautiful because you have, at least in my area, the stars and all of those pieces, but there are so many fireflies right now. I am really amazed, lightning bugs. I'm so amazed at what's happening in watching them. They move to music, and I've been doing that too. Like as I sit in meditation, I am literally turning on some low, like classical music, and they light up to that sound. So I'm finding ways to find the magic in life because I appreciate those pieces, and it fills me up. It makes me feel like I am doing self-care in those ways. And so that's been pretty powerful for me. I'm also spending a lot of time sitting still with my angel and ancestor cards. And I know not everybody is into that, and some people have opinions about that being, not okay. And I really don't care anymore what people think. I need to do do for me what it is that makes me feel whole and complete and makes me smile. I just want to smile. And so I've been doing those things, and I'm loving the job. Please understand, yes, I do have that lovely job in the hospital now, and it's hard, and it's so gratifying, and it feels so good. And I also heard myself say to one of my colleagues the other day, I think this is my last mental health job. I love working in mental health, and I loved working in social services, and I feel complete. For the first time in my professional life, I feel complete. I don't feel like I need to do anything to prove my value. I can just be myself. And for me, that is a powerful gift. And I guess I didn't realize how powerful it was until she said, wow, I wish I was in my early 50s and feeling complete about something. And that's a big deal to me. My professional goals, I feel like I've met them. I don't need to participate in the world of competition to feel like I have value. That's not where my value is. My value is in the one thing that I have been trying to do since I called it out when I did my first video for this channel, and that is just working towards authenticity. I think that authenticity is going to be the thing that frees a lot of us from this hamster wheel that we're on right now. And the culture and the world right now is a scary, scary place for a lot of people. And when we sit in that point of fear, we contribute that fearful energy to the collective, and then we feel more fear about things, and it creates this feedback loop of the world is coming to an end, everything is disastrous, nobody can fix it, we're doomed. And I think when we stop doing that, when we step back from that, disconnect from that, and just focus on who we are and what we can do to help ourselves, we're contributing to the greater good because we have calmer energy, we have more opportunities to live compassionately, to allow people the space and grace that they need when they need it, and to be loving and forgiving in ways that the world would assume doesn't exist. So I've been doing those things, as crazy as that sounds. And I'm loving that, but I'm also knowing that speaking into a camera and not having any feedback, like any facial expressions from other people, or sometimes no response, feels a little bit like yelling into the void, and I hate that. So I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. I might just keep posting for the purpose of somebody's eventually gonna find it when they need it. But right now, I'm gonna continue to work on my things, my authenticity, my transparency, the pieces within my life and my world that are proving to be helpful for me. That's what I'm gonna do. Today, I'm gonna make a good meal. Bought a rice cooker. Lord knows, my boo has been my rice cooker for so long. He's feeling a little displaced by it, but he'll be fine. I just wanted to do something different to see if it was helpful, and it gives me another spot to steam my vegetables, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to make a good meal today. I'm going to maybe clean the inside of the windows of poor Pearl, because as much as the outside needed a cleaning, the inside does too. But maybe I'll wait until after the sun starts to set a little bit, because it's stinking hot. It says 82. I don't believe it. We're dealing with major heat index issues today, so I'm not going to rely on that. I'm going to listen to that part of myself that says, when I step outside, nope, too hot, go back inside. I will definitely be doing that. And this evening, when it does get dark, I am going to go and watch the stars again. Even if I am working stinking early tomorrow and pulling a 12-hour day, I'm still going to give myself a little bit of time to do those things, because it's super important to me, and it makes me feel like I'm experiencing magic, and I haven't felt that way since I was like 5 years old, so I'm going to lean into that. I would encourage you all to keep working on the things that are important to you. It stokes and builds your authenticity, and you get to be exactly who you want to be, who you need to be, without permission from the rest of the world. Nobody needs to offer their opinion unless they're going to live your life, and since they're not, you don't need it. I'm not going to lean into that anyways. I'm certainly going to keep filling those parts of myself that feel most authentic for me. And I will continue to give you updates. For now, we're focusing on meditation. I don't know what the next video is going to prove to be part of self-help, right, or self-care, but I will keep you guys posted. For now, I'm just going to lean into taking care of myself, doing the things that make me feel good, and offering unconditional, loving, compassionate kindness to the people around me that might be struggling. And if that's you, I'm giving it out there to you too. If you found any of this content helpful, please like and subscribe. Let's see where this goes together. And I hope you all are going to go and have a beautiful day, because I know I'm going to. Take it easy.